This is more of a statement to start off to Acting Superintendent Esro. First, in listening to your testimony, it sounds like you're taking a very aggressive approach. A lot of tentacles out there, which is great. But my concern is every day I get phone calls in the office about insurance, whether it's homeowners, especially auto insurance. And what are we doing about it? And the feeling that every rate increase is rubber stamped as a yes. My concern is, are you spreading yourself too thin? I think the focus needs to be, or maybe even a complete shift to where we simply have an area focusing only on insurance, period, and put that focus on it. So it was more of a statement, but I wish you well because we need your help in that area. But Commissioner Knight, good to see you. It's always good to see you down on Long Island because that means something good's happening. A couple of years ago, we had a conversation here at the hearings about the role that businesses and ESD can play in childcare. And you jumped all over that, and I applaud that. And it seems like we're making progress. Well, the other day we had our higher ed hearings here, and Chancellor King was here, and I asked him about public-private partnerships. And not just with internships or things like this, but I'm talking investment into the schools. Now, you mentioned in here about biomed and biotechnology and investment there. I think we're on the right track. We have pharmaceutical companies on Long Island. Is this something, would you be willing to sit with Chancellor King and maybe come together with a plan on how we can incentivize businesses and industries to invest more in our educational facilities, our SUNY schools, our community colleges? Is this something you'd be willing to put a focus on, and do we have the resources to do that?
Thank you for your question. Absolutely. We do work together, SUNY and ESD, with respect to having business invest in some of the SUNY activities. We have our partnerships with Micron, partnerships with other companies where we definitely have investment in SUNY facilities. So, for example, with Micron in Central New York, it has invested in Onondaga Community College to create a clean room simulation lab to support the education of advanced manufacturing. So it's definitely something we'd be willing to talk more about.
Yeah, I'd like to see the focus also on pharmaceuticals and biomed and things of that nature as well. Shifting also to, you mentioned Micron and Chobani and all the bigger companies, but can you tell us where's our focus? Are we putting a focus on Main Street, on mom and pop, on entrepreneurs, on startups? What do we have for them? What are we doing, and are we being aggressive enough to help them?
We are being very aggressive in helping small businesses. We have a number of programs. First, with respect to access to capital, I mentioned their SSBCI, $500 million small business fund. We have numerous programs businesses can access to help small business get credit. We also have our Excelsior Jobs program. You think about that in the context of large businesses like Chobani or Micron, but actually 50% of our awards go to small businesses. And so we're very laser focused on supporting small business.
Is there something more we can do to let them know? Because what I hear is they're not aware. They're just not aware of the resources that are available, because I know we do have those resources, but how do we get the word out more? Is it teaming with chambers of commerce? What can we do to get the word out more about these programs?
So we do a team with chambers of commerce. We work with our regional REDCs. But one thing I can mention is that our small business group is going to do a roadshow over the next couple of months, and will be in many communities around the state advertising all of the programs that we have for small business.
I think it's a great idea. Great. Thank you.